So I'll show you today how to upload a vehicle to Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace for Kingsmen Auto. So in here, it's pretty straightforward. You go to Marketplace, you press on vehicle for sale, not just an item for sale, but vehicle for sale. So this is supposed to be the cover picture, but I'm going to be changing it, and I'll show you the prompt and everything that I used to make this picture. So this is the front facing one, the first one, and look at the sequence: front, left back. Well, I'll fix this. Just a second. Look, this side and the right back and right. Fix it. Yep. Right back, right front, front left, front right, and inside that's like a clean picture. Inside, zoom out, zoom in, and then to the steering wheel, and then the dashboard showing there's no lights. That's looking professional. That the car is okay and 100% immaculate shape. So this shows a little bit of the outside through the window, through the windshield, and the coziness inside, right? So it makes the car feel a little bit larger and comfortable for some reason. As a customer, when I saw a car picture like this, and there is nothing, no dust, no nothing, and no issue with the seats, I feel comfortable about it. So I do this kind of picture. Now I have to change this. No, I'll keep it as it is. So this is the trunk, like lots of trunk space. This is just an extra feature. I usually don't provide this kind of picture of very specific things like lights on the mirror, but I've seen that most of the clients that came to see this car were women, and they were very impressed to see a light on their mirror so they can do their makeup or I don't know, clean themselves up and their face and everything, whatever. It's on the client, but most of the women did care about this. But the male clients I had didn't pay too much attention to this. When I was showing them this feature, they were like, it doesn't matter. So that's when I realized that if I have to attract more female clients to buy this car, and Jetta is usually more famous with women drivers, and because this car is very reliable, it's a German car, German engine, and it's very fuel efficient, has some cool features like that. So it's usually very popular with the women. So why not? This tires important, that has almost a new winter tires. You can see the tread, the rim, it's a steel rim but still has this beautiful cover on it. And I just want to experiment with this for this car, showing that the engine bay is really clean. Okay, and now I'll be uploading a video that I made for this particular vehicle. Okay, so I don't know if we can see the video, but now about the picture, this one. Yeah, so this, yeah, all this you see took me a lot of prompting, to make this perfect. Yes, a lot of them. So I wasn't convinced with most of the output that it was giving me. So I kept prompting and prompting, and that's the way actually. There is no perfect prompt to anything that I've realized so far. And let's start from here. Yeah, yeah. So then I updated the prompt. So I prompted something I didn't like. I wanted to add something else on the prompt. Yeah, I didn't add the Volkswagen logo in that. So I added the Volkswagen logo for this. So they put the actual Volkswagen logo on the picture. Otherwise, they get very delusional and put whatever they want. Sometimes, most of the times actually. So this one was okay, but then again, remove 1, 2, 3 serial numbers from the bullet points. Okay, yeah, yeah. So Kingston will be deserted, fix it. Look, you see, these are some of the problems. Look at this picture. The computer is really slow on this. Look, this is deserted, right? So I don't want that. Okay, replace the top left Kingston Auto with this and keep all other details unchanged. That's how you do. That's how you inform them not to touch anything else, but they still did, kind of. Anyway, again, I did a reprompting of the whole thing, right? And I'm going to be using this prompt to make it again. So this is what it came up with. Make the price smaller, less focus on price, transparent, make the price smaller, and price transparency 60%, right? I liked this. I like this. So, but I put a wrong car model. That's 2017, but supposed to be a 2016 car, right? So, but I liked this one much more than the other ones. Ooh, okay. This is probably the final one. This ratio. You see how many prompts it took to finalize this thing? It's like a lot, right? Like I could have just posted the first one that came up with, but I'm a bit of perfectionist when it comes to my work. So I do tend to focus on improving and actually getting what I really want. So it takes me a while, but I feel like that's okay because quality over quantity anytime, right? So I'm going to be using the same prompt. I copied it already. So this is all the details of the car. Oh, make the cover image look more professional and attractive. Buyers actively looking to buy Jetta similar cars. All other on on the from the think I need that many details. I think it should be. I can make it 3:4 elegant. I'm 3:4. To highlight the features, select confirm links, look for the qualified which just give me one second, I got a call. So we're back from the call. No, I'll be changing this image like I said, and it's here. And we already know the prompts. Kingsmen Auto.ca, delay it, provided, it's the address. So I have seen that AI chatbots, the ChatGPT or even Perplexity or anything, they work better under, I don't know, some strict restraints. That's what it calls. And usually when you're like when you're ordering it, that zero tolerance for hallucinations or this sort of big image. I know it's fun, but it's kind of true. It happened, and that's what I was seeing through all this, all this, okay, all this prompting I did. So it's a lot of prompting, a lot of trial and tested methods. But yeah, eventually I found them. Listen, eventually I found that that works. Aim for the moon. We got this one, automated this one. So so the image generated on ChatGPT, right? It works better on ChatGPT, but the image generated on Gemini works better on Gemini. Like 20% that difference, but it's like a 19 or 20, but this is what it is. So we never want to sacrifice even the 20%, right? So oh, let's see. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, of course, and I'll be back with that. But meanwhile, what we can do just to make the process faster and smoother. So in the Facebook Ads Manager, you see, I have all the assistants ready for me to work on my behalf, so I don't have to do all the manual paperwork and manual researching and everything. I just do it with ChatGPT, mostly ChatGPT because we have the Plus account for the owner. But yeah, it works for me. Otherwise, I sometimes use Perplexity on my private account, on my personal account, right? On my personal account, and then I use Gemini because I have Gemini Pro, Perplexity Pros, and everything. So I use my personal account sometimes to do the research and everything, but mostly it's the Kingsman Auto profile on ChatGPT that works fine. So, so previously I had posted this, but it got flagged. That's why I'm reposting it. So my marketplace posting is flagged. Here's the description provided before. So here's everything, and that's the same thing. We write that description in the same template for Kingsman Auto, but avoiding AI detection or getting flagged, so I can delete and post that. Okay, right? So this is what it gave us, and it says use this lean natural marketplace version. Let's see. Everything was fine. Always cross check, always double check. No, don't just copy paste it. This is not professional, right? You're professional. You're working for someone. You're working for your company. You have to be the leader here. You have to be the one who is commanding the AI to work for you, not being a slave to the AI. That's how you lose your job. That's how you most of you lose your jobs. Fair pricing, all good. So I'll be putting all the details. Model, Jita. This will be changed. 17,000. Price would be 8,995. Body style sedan. Exterior color would be gray. Interior color would be, that sounds gray. Yeah, that's great. Has a clean title. Vehicle condition very good. So vehicle conditions. That's it. It's gasoline. Actually, I'll put very good because of the mileage. It's more than 17,000. I don't think this considered to be excellent. I'll go with very good. Honestly, that doesn't make any change. So the problem is, you see, the link it provided is a rich typography or rich context, or I don't know what is it called, something rich. So that provides two links, one that people sees, and that's like ChatGPT how it works, right? So one that is the clickable link and one that is visible to people. But when you copy paste it to Marketplace or somewhere else, both the things come in together. So that's something you need to keep an eye out for. So as you can see, it looks clean. Look at this drive. Well, seems all good. Seems all good to me. Yeah, except for we have this thing here. I think it's done. It should be done. Computer is still lagging. Of course, I have like 700 tabs on, so of course I'm really plain. Let me know this. Let's see which one is statement will be used. Putting it back. Maybe there's someone laughing. Do we need to create a signature? I'm going to make HR for now. So the HR, I'll show you. So the HR is like I've mentioned before in another video. The HR is just I make this Google Sheet automations where it does all the onboarding and salaries and attendance for myself as the employees. But if there's some other employees, it can definitely apply to them. So I have my employee ID, right? And there's everything, all the daily summaries, attendance log, punch log. Punch log is I've made an app where I do clock in and clock out. So every time I clock in, it comes in here, and it can be only done through this computer in the office. So nobody can just cheat on this, right? Even myself. So correction log, bonus and expenses, and payroll register. You see, you can register your payroll, and then it will come up here. It's paid or unpaid. So these are some of the things on the HR Google Sheets, but that's for another day. That's the inventory. So where I keep records of all the inventories we have. Right, these are all the inventory. These are the available cars, and these are the unavailable cars because these are sold, right? So, and it goes automatically here. If somebody books a car, paying a down payment or something, it comes here. It's fully automated. Like let's say Hyundai Elantra, cool. Let's say it's sold, right? I'm expecting something here. Hyundai Elantra, cool. There you go. But now if I remove it from the sold to not sold, it's removed automatically. So that's it. That's the basic automation, but that's effective as well. So hopefully it's done by now. I'm hoping. Kind of weird, but kind of I like that. I can't say it's bad, but uh um, okay. First of all, I know what to change. Change. Just replace the registration hat sign with engine sign for 1.4 liter for city bullet. What else, please? On lift oh no, and just above the price. So it's with perfect and it's the logo of Pro. I don't know what I'm typing. after all, in fact, you see the difference between this and this. This being highly converting is just Canada, and this thing. So Canadians do prefer to have things that is Canadian, Canada based. I don't know if it makes sense. It does for sales. So I will be doing this. I will get that. I will get that.